大家好啊！香港時間依家係8:25，台北時間都係8:25。咁收聽緊嘅係 Edge World 世界頻道同埋 Facebook 直播。後邊咧有啲呢一個吸塵咁嘅聲，冇辦法，一插親咧呢個嘴咧，咁就嗰個 Siri 就會出咗嚟。咁喺我隔離咧有邊位喺度咧？就係6·4民運領袖之一嘅周封鎖喺度。封鎖你好，Edward 你好。I guess we have to converse it in English mostly.
Okay. Sure.
Like last time
right.
when we were in Toronto, because my Mandarin is really 很普通，太普通。People don't understand what I say. We are at well, we were at different locations doing different things, and then we finally met this morning.
Yes.
Yeah, because of the Taiwan election. And I will stay for a few more days because of the book launch this coming Friday and Saturday. The English name to my book is The Path to True Freedom. In Cantonese, it's 對沖人生路，自由價更高. So for those who are in Taipei this Friday evening, 6:30, we'll be at 銅鑼灣書店at 林榮基 Lin Yongji's bookstore. And Saturday will be a cafe called Wall Wood Cafe. So a little bit of announcement. That's about it. But let's go to the core of today's dialogue. You know, the Green Camp continues with the ruling, so to speak.
Yes.
For another term, so will be very interesting.赖清德, I think he was educated quite a bit in the U.S. and also蕭美琴. She was undergrad at Oberlin College and then master's degree at Columbia. So and she is half American and half Taiwanese. And then I guess Beijing is not too happy about it because seems like the Green Camp is pro-Taiwan independence. But to me, Taiwan is an independent nation for a long time, independent state. So what do you think about the 外交部, the foreign affairs from mainland China? They talk about the election result is not representative of the wishes of the Taiwanese people. What do you think of that?
Of course, the Taiwan people have spoken loud and clear. And I think赖清德, William Lai, won by a larger margin than expectation in this well-watched election. Even though in Taiwan, this time it's a little bit subdued. The international community is paying much higher attention to Taiwan issue, I think, primarily because of Ukraine and the previous threats from China. So, and the overall message is very positive. So, Taiwan has proven itself as a mature, vibrant liberal democracy again, with a very smooth, peaceful transition of power. So, congratulations, Taiwan. It's observers here.
Yes.
We are really watching with tears of joy, as well as saddened heart, because our homeland is not free, and people don't have a vote. The right to vote is crucial for people. It's a separation of freedom and slavery, basically. Over a billion people living in slavery. That's the situation of China now, and that's what we have to change. And Taiwan has provided a great example of democratization. So to me, it's just such a thrill to be here. And also this time we have brought with me many young activists from China.
Oh, okay. So it's a Chinese
Chinese
group.
students
Students
studying abroad.
Okay.
Yeah. So
So it's their first taste of democracy, kind of.
exactly.
Yeah.
In Chinese, this word, to see is to believe. Yeah. So 眼见为实. To be here, to experience it, with Chinese speaking, understanding. That's very direct, crucial. Even the simple action, for example, of opening a ballot and show it around here,
right.
Means so much. I think true. Same is true for Hong Kongers. We have Hong Kongers in our group. And I met Chen Jianmin, my friend Chen Jianmin. He was from Hong Kong, one of the organizers of the umbrella movement.
Occupy Central.
Occupy Central in 2014. And I met him then. So now,
I remember you were tenting outside.
Yes, at the Central. So,
yeah.
For me, that was a very emotional experience, and
that's when we met, actually.
Right. That's when we met.
10 years ago.
I went to your
radio station.
Studio. Yes. And we had a program there.
Right. And it's the same as my book's name, 對沖人生路.
Right.
That's the radio theme.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, congratulations on another book.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
So, for people like us, like our people, our homeland under slavery of CCP, this is both a moment of joy for Taiwan and heavy heart for our homeland. And that's why we are here, to cheer for Taiwan, for freedom and democracy. Actually, Chen Jianmin, he voted this time, I'm sure, because he can vote now.
Yeah. He's got residency.
Right. And most people are probably not so aware now in 2014 why they organized the protest, because we want an election like this.
One person, one vote without pre-screening.
Right. We are 真普选.
Yeah.
Universal suffrage.
Right.
So, and now in Taiwan, personally, his wish has come true. But on the other hand, Hong Kong now.
Hong Kong, it's under duress.
It's lost. So I think the contrast is especially striking here, when we are so close.
Well, as you can see in the ticker, these are names that are very recognizable.
Yes.
Lai Ziying, and then all the senior staff from Apple Daily, and then people that you know as well, He Junyan, right?
Right.
Lei Chuyan, friends.
These are my Li Zhuoren. He was on Tiananmen Square with us 35 years ago.
Yeah.
And Zhou Xingtou, she was on our program commemorating Tiananmen before she was arrested for the first time, related to the pending NSL. And Joshua Wong, he was still very much a kid when we met in
2014. Yes, 2014. He was like 19, probably 18.
Yeah. And Agnes Zhou Ting, she was 70 years old.
Yeah.
No,
she's in Toronto right now.
In Toronto.
So you'll see her next time you visit me.
I hope.
Yeah. But now go back to our question. Xi Jinping, the emperor for life. I guess after the COVID thing, people from mainland China, they don't want that much restriction, that autocracy, and all that, right? But it seems like with Xi Jinping being the emperor for life, a lot of people are not happy, but they dare not to voice out. Is this going to change, or is it going to get worse? And of course, Hong Kong is pretty much suppressed with the enactment of the national security law. So, what do you think of that?
Xi Jinping in Mandarin is called 总加速师.
总加速师.
Yeah, is the main accelerator, but the direction is wrong. So that's what he does best. So in a way, people suffers much under his totalitarian rule. But on the other hand, that also means he is speeding up the unavoidable collapse of CCP. That's what many people are hoping for. For me personally, I have never met so many wealthy people from China.
Wealthy?
Who are unhappy now. These are the group who are most privileged in China.
The princelings?
Yeah, no, I mean the rich people.
Oh, the rich people.
The rich people. Yeah.
The business people.
Business people who are successful.
Yeah.
So they are disappointed now. And many of them bitterly after losing their property, their income during the pandemic, and they feel threatened now.
Yeah. So if the party is not happy with them, or if they have too much power, like Jack Ma, Owen, right?
Yeah.
They will just seize the assets. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so, and get their shares as well.
Yeah. So this, I think, it's definitely a harbinger of the end of CCP. But on the other hand, even though most people are fearful, we haven't really seen lots of action from them yet. But I think that will come naturally. For example, last year, a few months ago, Wang Shi, he was the founder of Vanke, the most important real estate company in China for a long time.
Yeah.
He actually gave a semi-public statement on the congratulations on the wedding of the grandson of Zhao Ziyang.
Okay.
Yeah. He was paying tribute to Zhao Ziyang,
right,
who was purged by Deng Xiaoping in 1989 because Zhao Ziyang didn't agree to Deng Xiaoping's massacre, martial law, of using troops to kill peaceful protesters.
Yeah.
But for these like mostly open-minded people like Wang Shi, he lives mostly in Shenzhen, and he has a lot of friends who like know the liberal intellectuals. But this is first time that people like him making statements related to Zhao Ziyang, who was considered an enemy of the state.
Right.
Till his death. So I think that's a strong message out there. So Xi Jinping is in a way desperate now. That also makes him more dangerous. Especially when it comes to Taiwan. So the economy is collapsing. And the real estate market, I think the crucial changes are coming from all directions. 中国有一句话叫内外交困 internal and external. He's in a quagmire. He can't pull himself out so easily. I think from the United States, where I live now,
You're more East Coast right now, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I have better opportunities of interacting with the policy circle in the United States.
Yeah. So you go to DC quite a bit.
Yeah. So we work a lot with CECC, the Congressional Executive Committee on China, and the Committee on CCP, the newly formed committee. I think the consensus has definitely changed in the United States. So instead of appeasing CCP, now they have to confront it.
Right.
Just this is for United States self-preservation. In the face of the ever-increasing aggression of CCP. So, but in the past, most of them choose to hide their head in the sand. They are not facing the reality. But now they have to confront it. I think that has definitely changed. Like Matt Gallagher, who worked with me many times last year, is proposing dozens of legislations targeting
China,
especially U.S. investment in China. So as a result, you see the rapid turning of foreign investment. I think foreign direct investment in China has gone negative for the first time since 90s or 80s. So that is a very strong signal. And that means the so-called economic miracle in China has lost its bloodline.
Okay. Now, I want to go into, lastly, things that are closer to home for people who watch this program, which is Hong Kong. A lot of people know about the unjust trial of Jimmy Lai that's going on because of the NSL, Gangban Guoan Fat. What do you think will be the possible outcome? Because, there is, in mainland China, anything that's Guoan Fat, 100% indictment. Yeah.
Right.
In Hong Kong, do you think there could be some sort of a swap? Because UK, especially the US, asked for the unconditional release of Mr. Jimmy Lai.
He should be released immediately.
Because this is more like a kangaroo court, and then this whole so-called trial is meaningless. And just what he is condemned for. Anyways, do you think there could be some sort of bargain, just like Chen Guangxing, the blind lawyer, when he left, Hillary Clinton stepped in. But what could we possibly exchange with Beijing if there's something to exchange? Because otherwise, I see Jimmy could possibly spend the rest of his life in Hong Kong or China jail, right? We don't want to see that because he sacrificed his life for Hong Kong. So it's symbolic, and also even the tycoons in Hong Kong, when they see this unjust trial, they know, would they be next? They took a look at Jack Ma, you could just control the shares of a publicly listed company. Just think of something that is unreasonable, unprecedented, and then they just do the evil doing. So what do you think it's a possible outcome for Jimmy on the brighter side, the most the best scenario, so to speak?
Of course, I hope, I wish for his release immediately, and his case is definitely gaining international attention.
Sebastian, you met him?
No, I haven't, but I followed his actions very closely.
Right.
Jimmy Lai should be proud of Sebastian. He has done a fantastic job advocating for his father who I met in
Yeah.
2014.
Yeah.
We were a few camps away.
Yes.
Yes.
Did you shake hands with Jimmy back in 2014?
Yes.
Or say hi?
Yeah, we actually talked.
Okay, good.
Even though not as long as I wish.
Yeah.
He would show up every day.
Yeah. Reading the book.
Yeah, and he will be there. I admire his courage. At that time, we were in a very difficult period there. So, like, it was a stalemate. Like, we don't really see a clear ending of it. So when I asked about the future, he said we just have to do our duty and be patient. For the outcome. And a few days later, after I left, I think he was physically attacked there, right, at the same tent with some people through human feces at him. But he was like one of the most successful business people. But he was always there at the front line, protest, rain or shine, he's there. He embodied, I think, the great spirit of Hong Kong. We support him everywhere, like even in Taiwan. We had a screening
of the Hong Konger.
Here. So I believe there is strong support for his immediate release. That's a consensus now at the international community. But of course, I don't know if CCP is willing to swap anything. And what has changed since 1989? Immediately after 1989, CCP still there was this most favored nation condition on China, condition on human rights. So that's why in the early 90s they would release people when there's debate in the United States on whether to grant China most favored nation status. But that leverage was completely lost when China was allowed to enter WTO without fully implementing its promised policies. So now we don't really have a lot of leverage on this. Of course, for China, what they want, probably more, for example, investments, technology. On that, I think it's really hard to have kind of a change in direction.
Now we take a look at one of the viewers, Shino. Hope there will be some sort of arrangement for Jimmy, just like the two Michaels.
Yes.
Of Canada.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good observation. The two Michaels were released eventually after some agreement. We do hope that Jimmy Lai case can follow this example.
Well, for us, we organized two things. Probably last time when you were in Toronto, I talked to you while we were in the car doing something like this. The World Hong Kong Forum this year will be the third time, and then the Global Prayer Movement for Hong Kong's political prisoners. I know you sometimes go to church too, right?
Yes, I'm a Christian.
So I should drag you into our group, the Global Prayer Movement for Hong Kong's political prisoners, since you know Zhou Hengtong as well, and 兩個人哥, right? You know Lei Chuk-yen.
And all that. These are all my friends. And He Junren. I met him 5 years ago in Taiwan. That's the last time.
Right. I'm thinking of organizing something in Washington D.C. At the Washington National Cathedral, more like a religious thing for in the second quarter of this year, because Jimmy Lai's trial is 80 days, and probably it will be dragged on until mid 2024. And then you heard about 基本法 基本法 Article 23, 23条 will be implemented in the middle of this year. So Hong Kong will be completely closed in that respect. And then we have to pray for miracles.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. This is a dark time, but we have to believe in human value, dignity, freedom, and eventually we will win. But a lot of people will.
Yeah, we need faith that can move mountains. Put it this way.
Right. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, because and thank you for leading the human rights group right now. The baton was passed to you just a year ago, right?
Yeah. I took over as executive director of human rights in China from Cheryl Hong.
Yeah.
Probably Hong Kongers are very familiar with.
Yeah.
This is a great organization with very strong international following. So, we are very respected in the policy circle, so that's where we can raise our voice.
Yeah. Okay, one last comment from Gino, then we will all go. Article 23 will be the last straw on the comment. Yeah, cameras back. Okay. Well, thank you, Feng Shao. It's good to see you here in Taipei.
Thank you for watching.
Yes, thank you. God bless and hope 大家如果喺台北嘅朋友，呢個禮拜5同6喺林榮基嘅銅鑼灣書局啦，6點半。咁星期六就喺窩窩烏咖啡店嗰度。咁我哋佢本新書就講下The Path to True Freedom 對沖人生路，自由價更高。咁就一個網聚同埋分享會，希望大家台北見。拜拜。
祝賀 ，Congratulations。
Thank you。